Hello guys. Hello guys. Hi guys. Welcome to today's lesson. So can you guys hear me? Sorry I took time. I was setting up the what is it called? The mic. I was making a lot of noise, so I had to set it up. So are you guys hearing me? Hi guys. So let us continue. I'm sorry about all the delays and everything. Nah, I don't know for them. I don't know what's in the whole of them. So then they come late all the time. But anyway, maybe they are for sure. So let us continue from yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so we can continue. Okay, so let's start sharing the screen. Nah, bro, you don't see him now. You don't see him. I just the burn data for no reason, but what can I do fine? I should say anything. But anyways, let's start, sure. Let's start. Um, okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you can start from where we stopped yesterday. Okay, so anyway, let's give them a little bit more time and see. let's give them a little bit more time. So we'll see. Okay. So we're going to start off. Um, Yesterday we talked about tables and how we can use and manipulate our table. So today we're going to treat images. Yeah, I forgot. I told you all to do something and none of you did anything. Honestly, I waste my time, my data to make sure that I teach you guys something, and yet none of you actually does anything. This is stands now. Let me even view the distance of because you guys are not showing up. But it's fine. I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it because I want to do it. That's why I'm doing it. So let's continue, Sha. So this was yesterday's work. So we are going to okay, let me increase the text size so you guys can see. We are going to start off today and we are going to treat images. So what are images? Images is just a way of visualizing or giving a user a visual content of something, using the image to describe something else. I don't know how to explain to you guys. Bro, now only you day here, Sha. They always come late. They always come in late. I don't know why, but they always come late. All the time, bro. But anyways, I'll continue regardless. I think I say my own is after what is it called? After 1 hour, I just close. And if you have questions, you can ask later. So let us view our work from yesterday. So the thing here is that we are going to clear out. I'm going to clear out our work from yesterday so we can be able to learn about the image tag properly. And after that, we are going to do a little exercise where we will use both the image tag, the table, and the rest of the things we did and pushed together. So let us start. Okay, so I'm going to close down some things first. And see what's up. Okay, so it appears that none of you are here after we've started for like what 9 minutes and none of you are here. It's kind of disheartening to for you guys to do all of this. Take my time and make out time to do all this to make sure that you guys learn. Even though I tried as much as possible to make it free, but you guys still didn't appreciate it. Anyway, so let's go on. So yesterday we treated what is it called? Table. So at first we treated head, and then we treated about H1. Okay, we got this to work. Okay, so let us continue what we are doing. So yesterday we did table and we treated the the types of tables and how we can use the table. So I also told you guys how you can add borders to table, how you can add how you can add what do you call it? I can add borders to the table and how you can add what we want to show. Trying to view an entire window. Okay. 11 minutes and nobody is here. You guys don't finish that. Okay. So I don't know. I'm still waiting for you people. 12 minutes and nobody is here. People try it. Try. Okay, I'm going to start it out. Let's go. So this was our work from yesterday. This was our work from yesterday. So we were treating about table and how you can manipulate our table. We did call span and row span. So today we're going to clear out all of this and then we're going to do something on image. So let us start. So I'm going to clear this code from the other day. So let me go back to my okay. I'm not going to go back. Yeah, okay, there it is. So let's clear out all this code and then let's start off with our image tag. So I'm going to start here. So I'm going to clear this content. Alright, so to have an image, the first thing you do is write an image tag. Remember in our first class, I told you guys there are some tags that does not require a closing. So to write our image, you first of all write an image tag, then you write the source of the image, which is this src. This src stands for source. If this is left empty, the website will interpret this as an empty image and it will not show any image. So let us do something and add an image. Okay, let me find an image here. Let me find an image of myself and put it there. Okay. Okay, there is an image of myself. And my CPU is coming slow. I'm going to copy and then paste it here. Okay, I've added an image of myself. So let us go and implement this image of myself and then see how it happens. So Now in this SRC, you specify the file path. There's something they call a file path to an image. It's like giving the browser a pointer, a location of where to look for. Just like when in your house, when you're writing your home address, you write number 6, let's say number 6 Ogui Road, Enugu State, Anambra. So anybody that is looking for you outside of Nigeria, you know first of all to go to Enugu State, sorry, to go to Enugu State and then find number 6 Ogui Road. So this is the same thing as this SRC. This SRC is a source location of where your image is located. So there are two types of specified image location. They have a relative path, which is this. They have a relative path, and they have a relative path, and they have the full path. So let me show you guys first. We write whatever we want inside this alternate tag. So in my own case, I'm going to write my image, and then we just do this. That is pretty much it. We do this. We are fully written our first image tag. This is it. We have written our first image tag. So now let us go back to our browser and see if it is there. So before that, I'm going to show you guys a good something to use when you are working on your what is it called again? What is it called? When you're working on your Visual Studio. So I'm going to show you guys what you would use. So let this guy reload and let us see our changes. So before that, let me go ahead and give you guys an extension you should install on your VS Code to help you not to keep refreshing this place each time you make changes to your PC. So let me go back and show you guys the extension. It's called Lifesaver. Oh yeah, you guys see this is my image. See my image is here. So that is just what that image tag does. But we can also change the height and width of this image and make it a lot bigger or a lot smaller. We can do that. So before that, I'm still going to show you guys what I was trying to show you earlier about using an extension for your Visual Studio Code. So it will help you do this thing. What is it called? It will help you in changing your code, like updating your browser each time you save your code. So instead of going back to the browser to hit on that refresh button, it will just do that automatically. Instead of going here to hit refresh, this thing will automatically change on its own. So this is how to do it. This is how to do it. Let me go to my VS Code. Let me change the screen to the VS Code so you can see. Okay, so this is how you do it. You come here, you see this place that they say extension, this place. When you click it, it will search for all. Then you click on this search bar, and then you type in live server. You see, so you type in live server, and when you do that, the first one that shows up, I've already installed it on my PC. The first one that shows up, you click on it, and then you click install. In my own case, I've already installed it. So in your own case, you have to click install. Remember, your internet you have to be connected to the internet for you to be able to do this. So that is pretty much it. You click install, so it automatically refresh on your browser, so you don't have to always keep uh, clicking the refresh button. So let's get back to the code. Remember you all that I saved the image and then we went back to our browser and we got this. Where is it? Sorry. Okay, and we got this. So this is my image. So let us go ahead and try to manipulate this image and make it look a bit bigger or smaller, or make it to size whatever you want it to size in. So to do that, the image has two attributes. You can do the height attribute and the width attribute. So to do that, we have to go to the image and then set the attributes. So let us do that and see how we can manipulate the image. Okay, so let us start right here. Okay, let me show you guys what this alternate attribute does. So now that I have my image, I will have to remove this and keep it blank so that this alternate image can be able to function. This alternate only works if this src is empty or not found. So if the browser cannot find the image, it will use this instead to tell to give the viewer an insight of what's happening, or something that was supposed to be there. So let's go ahead and check our browser to see what's up. So we're going to our browser. Okay, so now that we've done that and we save this and let's see it here. It says my image. Let me zoom in on the browser so you guys can see. So let us zoom. Okay, it says here my image. So because that image was not seen and it's not available, it's going to use the alternate tag. So assuming the image was there, this alternate tag will not be here. We only have to see the image. So let us go back to our code and put back our image source and then see what's up. So let's go back our image source to, okay, so let's put back our image source and see what happens. We've done that, so let's go back and see what happened. Okay, so we're just going to wait for it to refresh. Okay, you guys see here, my image is back where it was. So let us continue with manipulating the image tag and see the good things we can do with it. So for us to do that, we have to add the height and width of our image. To set the height and width of our image, you can also do that with CSS, but for now let's focus on HTML, and in our next project we are going to do the introduction to CSS and then work with CSS to make our first project. So now let us edit the height and width. So to do that, you just have to specify the height here and give it a value. So it's measured in px. So let us say our image to be 200 of height and width of 100. So let us save it and go back to our browser and see the changes, if it actually did something. Okay, so let us see what happened. It took something, it's taking much time to load. Oh yeah, it did something. The width was a lot smaller, so we are just going to change it and We are going to change it and sorry. Okay, we are going to change it and add what is it called? And add the height and width to manipulate it to look better than okay. Let's put that to okay. I think this is better now. But yeah, so I have fixed what I have a problem, so I fixed it. So now let's make it to be a lot bigger and better, so it will look more presentable. We want to make it a big, like really large big image. So let's use 500 and let's set the width to 400. So this is how you can manipulate the image and set it. So let's just wait for it to refresh. It's taking much time. My CPU is bad. 27 minutes and none of you are here. It's quite alarming and disencouraging. Like, you guys are not encouraging me at all to continue what I'm doing. You guys are not doing, not coming online, or not being active and all that. So it's making me wonder if I should actually keep up with all of this. Because you guys are not motivating me at all to continue to grow up. But anyways, regardless, let me still do what I'm doing. Okay, so let's continue. We've seen how we can manipulate the height and the width of our image. So let us go on and set out our first project using our image table and the tags that we learned how to use the other day. So let us go on and see how we can do that. So to do that, let's continue. Let's go back down and come back to our editor. So okay, let us start. We said the project was going to be about me, so we are going to clear out this guy so we can be able to write the entire code. So we are going to make a div. Remember I told you guys div is a segment of our code. So to start, we make a div, then we make a h1, saying about me. So after that, we are going to add our image to show the person who you are talking about, that you are talking about yourself. So to do that, we use our image tag. Remember you guys, I told you guys about image tag and what we can use them for. To do that, we use our image tags. So let us write our image tag. Remember I told you guys that image tag are one of those tags that don't require that you have to close them for you to actually be able to, for them to actually be rendered to the browser. So you don't have to close them. They don't have a closing tag like the h1 here does, or like the div here does. So let's continue. After writing our img, we write our src. So in our case, we are going to use my pics.jpg, and then we write the alternate attribute to tell the browser, please, if you do not see the image, I want you to use this instead. And then we write our text, my picture, and then we close it up. Okay, that's it about the first tag. So let us save and see if our changes actually happened. So now let's do that. Sorry about this happening. I'm refreshing. Uh, let's see. Okay, so showing about me, and I think it's waiting. Okay, what you guys see here, this is about me and my image. So I want this thing to be smaller. I want it to be a bit smaller so it doesn't occupy much space on my page. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come here and specify the height, and I'm going to reduce the height and make it 50. I'm going to make it 50, and then the width, I'm going to make the width to be let's call it 30. So the aspect ratio will be kept intact. So let's do that. Oh, it's a lot smaller. So let's give it 100. Let's give it 100 and make this guy uh, a 90. So it wouldn't be too small and all that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the actual size I want it to be. So let's go ahead and tell a bit story about me. So let us use the rule, the HR rule, to do that. I think I'm going to reduce the size of the screen to make it a bit smaller, so to help me in writing faster. So let us go back. See if it's smaller. Okay, it's smaller. So let us use our horizontal rule so that it demarcates these sections. So the next one, we are going to write a paragraph about me. So we are going to write a P, which is paragraph. So the first one, we are going to write my name is, and we're going to use a bold tag with the manual. Okay, and we're going to use an I tag of a number of states. Okay, then we are going to say I am, we're going to use an underline. I am 23. Okay, so this is this is the output of what we did just now. So this is about me, a picture of me, and says my name is 35 Ano, my number, and I'm 23 years old. So you see, this is the two this is the bold tag, the italic tag, and the underline tag. So let us continue by saying more things about me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use our horizontal rule to demarcate things so that you guys can be able to see that these are different type of things we do. So do our HR. So after that, after that, I'm going to write a little bit of story about me. So here, sorry, we're going to add our BR tag, and then we're going to continue here. So in here, I'm going to write a bit of my educational background and how I started coding. So I'm going to say I started coding in the year, and use a bold tag as always, 2020. So within like 3 years of coding, I have been able to master the following languages. So here we are going to use our unordered list to get the list of languages I've learned so far. So we're going to go on and we are going to give an ordered list. Remember I said UL for an ordered list and then LI to give the list items. So I'm going to say here JavaScript. So I'm just going to copy these so that it could be like this. Okay, I think we're just going to use more HTML, LI, Bootstrap, and let's give one more LI. Let's call it what is it called? React. So React is a library, Bootstrap is a library, and HTML are just languages. So I'm going to use an ordered list to get a list of back-end work things that I know. So I'm going to do LR here. And I'm going to use write PHP, Solidity, and then here I'm going to say Node.js. So let us save and go back to our browser and see the changes now. Okay, so you guys see me here. It says I started coding in 2020. Within my 3 years of coding, I've been able to master the following languages. This one is an ordered list, and this guy here is an ordered list. So I have JavaScript, HTML, Bootstrap, React, PHP, Solidity, and Node.js. So let us go ahead and create our table so we can write more. So now we are done telling ourselves what we did and where we learned things. So we are going to use our HR, and there we're going to start off with our table. So in our table we are going to have our days that I code and the rest of it. So let us go on and see what's up. So to start our table, we'll start with our table tag. Remember I told you guys about table tag. So after the table tag, we have the T head, which is going to come off a bit stronger and bolder than the rest of the text on the table. So on the T head, we have our TH, which is the head element. So we have which sorry. We have Monday, we have we have Tuesday, and that's why I like to page. We have Wednesday. Page, we have Thursday, page, we have Friday, and page, we have Saturday, and the last one is Sunday. So let us see, and also let's forgot to add attributes to the table. So we are going to add what do you call border. So HTML5 no longer supports this, but the browser still does. So we're going to add 2 to make it a bit bolder than usual. visual so you can be able to see changes properly. So can you guys see it here? We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let us continue, right? And then write in the table elements. So let us go ahead and write our, what is it called? Our T body. So the T body is going to come off a little bit smaller and lightweight font than the rest. So we have our TR, which is table row, and in the table row we have how many rows? We are supposed to have 7 rows. So we're going to copy these and have 2, 3, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let us save and see what's up. Okay, like I said here, we have a little bit of something here. So now let's go add things to our table row. So to add the table row element, use TD. So we have